Regine here with RSJ Fit and Healthy. If it's the first time that you are watching me, my name is Regine Sandil and I'm with RSJ Fit and Healthy. I work with women solely and I help empower them and inspire them to take control of their bodies through movement and nutrition to show up as their true authentic self and live a pretty vibrant life without any body shame issues, and just to be free in themselves and their bodies. And in the meantime, I am going to, today we're talking about stretches that you can do at your desk. As I've been spending a lot of time sitting and working on I'm subbing several classes this month actually. Getting back into my Pilates teaching, subbing for my mentor this whole month of January. And as I've been working on some of my Pilates classes, putting together Pilates classes and working on my 21-day challenge and putting together an event of my own, a stretching event of my own for the second month, I've been spending a lot of time sitting at my desk. And by sitting at my desk, I mean sitting in the kitchen at my desk. But in any case, guys, I wanted to bring you, and I have a boatload of clients that suffer from hip pain, that spend a lot of time sitting, that suffer from hip pain, from back pain, from sciatica, shoulder, neck, you name it. You know, the bad posture pain of the computer and whatnot. But while people are coming in, I'm going to go ahead and share this, so don't mind me here a little bit. I am going to go ahead and share this with my page, and then we're going to give it a couple minutes, and then we will be starting really quick, okay? So don't mind me. If you're just jumping in, let me know if you spend a lot of time sitting. What kind of pain do you tend to suffer from? Is it shoulder? Is it low back? Is it sciatica? Do you spend all your day sitting? Do you spend all your day driving? I am going to start in a bit as I am sharing this really quick. So do tell me about yourself. How do you spend your day? Do you sit a lot? What kind of pain do you experience in your body as you're sitting a lot? As I said, I will start in a bit. I am sharing this really quick, and we will be talking about the different stretches that you can do straight from your desk chair. So do tell me a little bit about you guys. And we are about to start. Don't mind me here. I'm probably gonna go in and out of the camera a little bit just because I had to, couldn't do this on my desk because lighting was horrible. So I kind of had to find a way where lighting was okay, where I could put the camera and the tripod. Anyways, had to work on something here and see how you can see me, and then bring in the rolling chair desk so to be able to do it. So you guys, we're going to start with, let's start since I'm sitting and I'm right here with you guys as opposed to going in and out, in and out. We're going to go ahead and start with some nice shoulder stretches that will help. I'm going to go ahead and turn. First, we're going to start, let's talk about a little bit about posture. Usually when you're on your computer, I don't know for you, but let me go ahead and move this tripod and then lower it down to see if you'll be able to see me correctly. I don't know for you, but I'm going to go ahead and reach for my computer. when I got my computer, even whatever it is at my desk, I usually don't sit at my desk. I will usually just sit. You're probably like this, right? I know me. I'm at the couch. I'm sitting like this. A lot of people that work from home, that's usually how you're sitting on the couch, right? Or even if you're on your desk, you usually end up slouching and rounding, putting your low back in a posterior tilt, rounding your shoulders, right? So as I said before, I'm going to go in and out, so I'm going to put my computer back. So you're usually sitting like this, right? So we have that shoulder roundedness, and then that neck end up protruding forward, and it carries you on throughout the day. So quick correction, what you could do to start doing that at your desk, we're going to work on shoulder first. So on shoulder stretch first. So you're going to go ahead and sit upright. Okay, so have a slight arch. So as you see now, my back is kind of molding my back, the back of my chair right here. And then right here, we're going to sit upright, chest out, lift the rib cage away from the hips. Take our hands. I'm going to keep myself sideways here so you can see. And then put our hands behind our back. And then just kind of arch our back really quick here. So what we want to do is we're going to pull up from the chest, from the breastbone right here. We're going to pull up and do a slight little arch in our back from the breastbone. Keeping our chin up and just kind of look up. Gaze up a little bit. Keeping the shoulders nice and wide, the elbows nice and wide. So here, I'm going to go ahead and show you, turn around to the back so you can see. So you see this right there. So you're going to go here. Hold it for about 5 seconds. And then release. And then do this again. Out. And then release. You can do this several times a day, guys, while you're sitting at your desk. So again, arms nice and wide. And then out. Keeping the the elbows nice and wide. Pulling from the breastbone. Keeping that rib cage up. And then down. Take a nice inhale. Open nice and wide. Get a nice little tilt. Arch in your upper back a little bit. It'll feel really good. You should feel tension, some tension relieving. If you guys are watching, send me a thumbs up. If you're at your desk, you can take the time to actually do this at the same time with me, guys. So you can do, let's do about 3 more like this. So we're going to go up and down. Ooh, I just had a back pop. So up, a nice little widening, and just take that breastbone. Imagine somebody's pulling you from the tip of from the ceiling way up. Okay? While we do this, let's try not to crunch that neck back. So we don't want to have wrinkles in the back when you crunch your neck back. So we still want to keep the back of the neck nice and long. Try not to really tilt your head back. You still want to hold. You've heard that figure before when you're doing crunches or whatnot, when they tell you to hold an apple right there between your chin and your chest bone. So you still want to hold that apple, guys. And then what you really want to do, you want to arch from the bra strap under the shoulder blade. So you're gonna go up. So take the breastbone and under the rib cage and tilt up while nice and wide. We're going to be smiling right here at the collarbone. That's what I call it, smiling at the collarbone, nice and wide. So that is to combat this posture. And you should feel a lot of tension relief. And depending on how long you're in this posture, you may not be able to arch as far back, depending on how your mobility is in your upper back. But the more you do it, the easier it will become, and it will be good for you. And then another one you can do, let me see if I have a doggy here that's trying to, because I'm standing in the hallway, that's trying to go by. So don't mind if you see a dog going by. Let me know if you guys are following. Next, we're going to go ahead. We're going to do a 1. We're going to do a little twisty. We're going to take one arm right here, put it behind the ear, take the other arm, put it across on the other side of your knee. And then you're just going to twist slightly. Again, we're going to keep smiling at the collarbone right here. So that means keeping your elbow way back, basically same line as again, depending on your shoulder and upper back mobility, perhaps your elbow may not be able to go as far. So keep it to where you're going for now until you become a little bit more mobile. Okay, so we're gonna be right here. So we're just gonna go up and just twist slightly. Twist. And then back. And then twist. Breathe. And then back. Take a nice inhale right here. Exhale, twist. And then back. Inhale right here. Exhale, twist. You can do this 10 to 12 times. And then, of course, you're going to go ahead and do the other side. Take the arm, put across, and then twist. You may notice there's one side that's tighter than the other. For example, this side right here for me is a little tighter and I could feel a little bit of pain. So you want to go, don't push past, find your limit of comfort, right? And if there's the good and the bad pain. So you're going to want to twist and then out, twist. So that will help right here with a little bit of your upper body mobility. And then we're still working with upper body right here. If you're working in a cubicle or you have a wall close to you, notice I still haven't gotten you away from your chair. So you could sit, like I said, at your desk. If you have a wall or you're working for a cubicle, you have a wall close to you, you could just go ahead near the wall and just do this. So that will stretch your pec area because we work the back. Now we're going to go ahead and stretch the front. So just kind of twist yourself up. You guys, for this one, I'm going to have a cat going by here. Go ahead, kitty. Come on, go through. Cats are scared of the freaking tripod. I have cats and dogs right here going through. Anyways, guys, for here, you're going to have to find, everyone is slightly different. So find the level that feels good for you, okay? You don't want to be putting any pressure on your rotator cuff either. So we're going to twist slightly. You guys saw the kitty cameo right here? Go by, all afraid of the tripod. So just kind of swivel right here and feel the stretch right in through the chest area. So if you want, you could put it a little higher. Just find where it feels good and stretchy for you. And then of course, you're gonna do both sides. So don't mind my back to the camera as I'm showing you both sides, whichever side. So that will be for the front. So we've done the front and the back, and we've done the shoulder. Now, you guys, we're going to go ahead and do one of the, again, like I said, your posture, when you're sitting right here, you're sitting with a rounded low back, so which is a posterior tilt, and that is one of the major cause of sciatica. It could be because if you spend a lot of time, if you have a long commute, and you're constantly driving and you're sitting in a bad position, rounding, or you sit like that on your couch a lot, or even if you're like me, you work from home, you have a desk, but you don't sit on the desk, you sit on the couch, and you're rounding like this. Even at work at your desk, because, I mean, if your desk is not, even if your chair were to be ergonomically correct, and you're probably not sitting correctly all the time. So, sciatica. I have a lot of my clients that suffer from either sciatica or hip pain. We're going to go ahead and do hip pain first. So first and foremost, like we did for the upper body, we're going to correct that sitting position. So we're not going to go from sitting like this. We're going to go from finding the sit bones and sitting nice and straight, stacking the rib cage over the hips. So that means we're going to just drop the rib cage slightly, making sure it's stacked over your hips. Engage your abs really quick. So you have to engage your abs. You can't just be like a big, empty sack. So engage your abs. And then from here, guys, we're going to go ahead and cross right over left, left over right, whichever way you want. Cross it out this way. And then just press. Just that little press alone right here. Cats are going in and out. I don't know what the hell is wrong with him. Anyways, so you're just going to press right here. When I do this, guys, this is a good stretch. Ooh, I can feel it. Ooh. This is a good stretch for your periformis right there. Your periformis is a little muscle right there in your bum. So right here. And then, ooh, I just got a hip pop. Anyways, so from here, and then you can also, and then you'll also feel the stretch slightly in the tiny hip muscles right there. So right here, keeping the back nice and straight. Let me go ahead and go sideways. So Open. Again, depending on how tight your hips are, mine open all the way. I mean, if you guys have seen my pictures, I am pretty hypermobile, although this is me losing my mobility. But I'm not trying to brag, just telling you how it is. So, I'm not sure if you guys can see this or not, because I can't quite see what's going on. Can you guys see me okay? The ones that are watching, if you guys are live, if you can see me, send me a thumbs up, because I can't see what's going on. And it's also because, I don't know, can I get this thing out? If you guys, anybody around watching? Anyone? Anyways, so, yeah, let me scoot back so you can see. So, whether your leg can plop open like this, wherever it can plop open, it doesn't matter. So you're gonna cross it, again, sitting nice and tall on our sit bones, and then we're going to lean forward with the chest out, right? Lean forward, and you're gonna feel it. Ooh, that feels so good. You're gonna feel it right there in your bum. The periformis, like I said, that muscle that goes across the back, your butt, right through here. You're gonna feel that. And just kind of hold that for 5-10 seconds. And then release. And then do this again. You want to do this several times, guys. And like I said, so far you haven't even gotten up from your chair. And then from there, we're going to go ahead and cross the leg even more. And then just pull. You're going to pull it to your chest. And that's it. And then pull it to your chest. Whoo! You will feel that stretch. It should feel nice and good. Nice. And then now for your sciatica stretch. Again, making sure you're sitting nice and high on your sit bones. You're going to extend. This is going to be sciatica. It's going to be a hamstring stretch. You're going to extend. I don't know if you can see me if I backed up far enough. Let me see from here. Can you? Extend your leg with toes pointing forward. And then chest is out. And we're just going to lean forward, guys. Lean forward onto that leg. You're going to feel the stretch from all the way at the bottom of the Achilles to all the way up your bum. It's a hamstring stretch, and just feel it. Just lean forward and breathe. You want to hold this for a good 10 to 15 seconds, depending on how tight your hamstrings are. Make sure that you release the top of your leg. You'll notice that it might end up, again, you want to keep your abs in tight. Chest is out. You want to have an anterior tilt here, making sure it's like little, not a full arch in your back, but you just want to have your booty kind of sticking out. And then, so it's more of a neutral spine than anything. And then lean forward. And then what I like to add is what I call flossing the muscle, the sciatica nerve. Is I like to point, I don't know if you can see, you can't see my foot right here. I like to point and flex my foot. Thank you, whoever just sent me the thumbs up. Whoever's watching, let me know if it's something that you do. You can flex and point your foot right here. Flex and point your foot, and then it's going to help tremendously. And you're going to feel the stretch right there. And of course, whatever you do for one side, you're going to go ahead and do it for the other side. The way we did before, you cross the leg. We're going to do a bit of the hip. You're going to cross your leg right here. Wherever it goes, it goes. You're going to press, sitting nice and tall. Chest is out, and kind of lean forward. Open the knee up, lean forward. Ooh. And feel the stretch right there in the bum and the front of the hip. Ooh, breathe into this. Hold it for 10-15 seconds. Don't mind. I have my animal kingdom walking by. Cats and dogs walking by here. Hi, Sophie. I don't know if you can see the dogs or the cats walking. So chest is out. We have a little anterior tilt right here. Actually, more of a neutral spine. And then pressing on the hip. Then once you're done with this one, you're going to go ahead and cross even more and take that knee to your chest. Breathe through this whole thing. Once you're done doing that, of course, you're going to hold it for a lot longer than I am. This is just for purposes. Excuse me, Sophie. Get out of the way, baby. Move, 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 move. I'm going to back away so I can show you guys how to do now for the back of the leg, the hamstrings. I don't know if you can see this. So you're going to keep sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. Chest is out. We're going to extend the leg forward. Toes pointing up. And we're going to lean forward as far forward as your hamstrings, which are the back of the leg muscles, will allow you to lean forward. And that's where you're going to feel, that's where you're going to feel your hamstring, and that's what will help relieve. Don't mind my dogs barking. I just saw a squirrel, so sorry about that, guys. And doggy walking by. And lean forward. And again, like I said, one thing is to floss that muscle, which is we're going to floss the sciatica nerve. So we're going to flex and point the foot, flex and point, flex and point. And don't forget, guys, throughout this, you need to breathe throughout all this. Flex and point the foot, flex and point the foot. And just kind of hold it here. Keeping the back nice and straight. You see? Let me turn around so you can see sideways. My back nice and straight. My back doesn't round. It defeats the whole purpose. We want to keep the back nice and straight. We want to have that anterior tilt in the pelvis and sticking the booty out so we can feel the stretch in the back of the leg. All right? So hopefully, you guys, this helps you if you're doing a lot of sitting, a lot of commuting. This is a stretch that you can do at your desk. If you notice, we haven't gotten up yet. I will show you though how to stretch your hip flexors at your desk. For this one, you're gonna definitely have to get up. You don't need that much space. Excuse me, Sophie. Don't mind my Sophie here. Excuse me, Sophie. Excuse me, baby. All right, so I'm gonna, since this is a rolling chair and I can't remember how to stop it, so I'm just gonna stop it right here with on the wall. So we're gonna go ahead and stretch the hip flexors right here. If you guys, I don't know if you've caught me before, I've done a live on the hip flexor muscles. So we're gonna go ahead and basically it's just standing runner's lunge. So standing forward, extend the leg back, and then lift the arm up, and then just stretch. Ooh, that feels good. So if you've sat for a long time, this is something you should do several times, you guys, during the work day. You guys spending 8 to 10 hours sitting. No wonder you start having hip pains, hip tears, and everything. So you do that on one side, and we're gonna go ahead and do this on the other side. Let me make sure I put that chair somewhere where it doesn't move. And then here, lift and tilt. If you tilt to the side, you get even a better, deeper stretch right here. Oh, and that feels so good. Breathe through it. You may feel the pain before. If you want to go for something a little deeper, you can slightly tilt your upper body back and then twist your chest. As of now, I'm twisting my chest a little bit in front of the camera and lean back. Whoo, that feels good. And then slowly come back. So there you have it, guys. These are stretches that you can do whether you're working from home or at your desk. And this is something that you can't really overdo them. You should do these stretches several times during the workday. It'll help keep you keep your flexibility, keep your body more mobile, and it'll help you in your workouts and in your everyday movements. Okay, guys, hopefully you guys benefited from this. And as always, if you feel someone may benefit from this video, feel free to share it with them. And hopefully you guys got some value out of this. And as I said, you don't have to go far. These are super easy stretches. So we went over, 6 or 7 stretches for you guys. So we have your upper body stretch, right? Oh, I forgot. I wanted to give you guys some stretches for your neck as well. So for the neck area, which you have to be super careful, we spend most of the time sitting. Again, you could actually do your neck. Let's go. We could do it to the side, and we could just simply tilting your neck, tilting your head to the side without doing anything to it. You will feel a stretch depending on how long you've been sitting. But of course, you want to sit. You're not going to start doing this like that in that posture, right? You want to get back to that proper posture we talked about previously in the video. Sit up straight, sitting nice and tall on your sit bones. Drop the rib cage, chest is up, abs are engaged. And then from here, you're going to tilt your ear to your opposite shoulder, and then feel the stretch right through here. And then just kind of breathe through it. If you want to add a little something else to it, as opposed to have it this isometric stretch, we can just go ahead and, I like giving myself little shoulder rolls while I'm right here. For some reason, it's just kind of, it relieves a little bit of tension for me. And then slowly bring it back to the center first, and then we go the other side. Just kind of tilt, breathe with it, breathe, breathe, breathe. Whew. And this would be just the time you give yourself a couple, because you need a break. You need a little energy break during the day. And that, just taking that time, this is also part of self-care. Just taking that time without leaving your desk, without doing anything, will give you a little bit boost of energy. Just that time to do the stretch, guys. It's taking me a lot longer with the video, but this is something you could do all these stretches in like 5 minutes and doing it during the day, 2 times during the day. No matter how much work you guys have to do at work, no matter how stressful it is at work, no matter how buried you are at work, it's super important for you to take that time to do these stretches, because it'll help you be a little bit more productive. It'll help release the stress, and then that means you're taking care of yourself. So no matter where you were, no matter what kind of work you're doing, unless it's already a physical work, if you're sitting at a desk job, you should definitely take that time to do those stretches at your desk, and it'll help you. Especially during this time, which is that's the time where we start getting the slump and the boredom, and we're like, oh my God, is it 5 o'clock yet? Is it 6 o'clock yet? Is it time to go home yet? Oh, you start needing that coffee, or you start feeling like you need that sugar high or something. Those stretches will help just pumping a little bit more oxygen, because you'll be breathing with them as well. Do some nice deep breaths. Those stretches will help you carry on through the day and will help you dissolve, just let go of a little bit of stress through your day. Hopefully you guys benefited from this, and hopefully you guys do put this to good use. I hope it helps. Bye guys. Thank you.